Hi, we're here today at Red Mill. It's Steve and Kurt Von Brandt from DelawareTrophyBass.com. We're going to try a little early to right in the middle of fall fishing today. We're going to start out with some reaction baits, some crankbaits from Piz Customs, some chatterbaits, some spinner baits, maybe even a buzz bait or a topwater for a little bit. And if they don't hit, then we'll go into the docks and into the wood and we'll flip our jigs. Hope to see you in a minute.
Now see, that was 3 or 3.5 pounds. That's the one I was telling you about.
That's big. You could tell by the way, remember I said it felt like he snagged on this? Yeah, he was a light bite. Custom baits, buddy Tom sent me these baits, first day out with them. Just lost a big one and now I'm catching this one. Good solid keeper fish. See that bait? Look at that beautiful paint job. You're not going to find a bait with a paint job like that. And that's just one of 10,000 different combinations they can do for you. And you can get all these baits right there at DelawareTrophyBass.com. Just click on the Tackle Warehouse banner or the Piz Customs Baits banner, and you can go to any lake by you and catch this quality fish. And we're just starting. So let her go. Cranking points by Seawalls.
That's 5 pounds.
Piz Custom Baits. And this fish is nowhere near the size of the first one. That's the funny part.
No, that's 5 pounds. So.
That's good quality fish. What those gammies, those Piz Custom Baits come with in your hand.
Look at that.
Good fish. Beautiful bait.
It's not 5, but it's 4.
Yeah, quality fish. Man, is he hooked?
It looked 5 jumping.
Let me get some pliers. Unless he was snagged. God, he's hooked.
No, that other one was probably 4 or 5 pounds. The one you lost, the first one you lost on the crank.
Right in the corner of their mouth too. Every fish. Yeah. Look at that belly. He's eating something.
Yeah.
Another Piz Custom Baits. Using that Daiwa crankbait line, Bass Pro Shops cranking rod, and a Daiwa Millionaire with a 5.1 to 1 gear ratio. That's a big deal because they're actually wanting this bait slowly bounced off the bottom. And when you start catching some fish like this, you get excited, man. Your first instinct is to start, come on, I want to get another one, burn it, burn it, burn it. And if I had my high gear ratio reel on there, I'd probably be pulling it away too fast, because what's happening is this big sand, tapering sand point that comes out here into the main channel. You kind of make parallel or quarter casts, and this crankbait is banging into that sand, and you let it back up, banging into that sand. And sometimes you just want to let it bang into the sand and just keep reeling right through it. If it's not getting snagged up, and they're coming out and smashing. 5 pounds. Not quite nice. That was a jig fish, and I caught him on a crankbait.
Tell them what Stevie told you about that.
He said that second set of pylons there away from the shore is normally where I catch them on a jig. So I threw the crankbait right up under the dock, cranked the handle twice. See what happened. Same thing. Piz custom painted baits. Not huge, but I'd take it. 3 pound fish. Neat little spot. Let's see if we can get some more. Right here. Crank the handle twice and oof. That fish probably would have hit a jig.
Yeah.
And he hit it, and I never felt the bite. My line was going 100 miles an hour, just like he said, out to the side. Another 3.5 pound bass. Davis flipping jig, sweet beaver with those red tips on the claws. Decent bass.
Really decent, huh?
Yeah.
You see where he came from?
He came right.
This is where I catch the bass on the crankbait.
He came right underneath of that bush up against the seawall, and the line went there.
We had one out of these docks right here. I told Kurt to leave it in the water. I wanted to turn the camera on. It was nice, about 3 pounds, but I jumped off when I told him to let it jump around.
I put it back.
That's the cast you need to catch it. That's it. That'll do it when it's there. A little slow on those main lake docks. Just flip the seawall here in the cove where I usually catch the 5 and 6 pound bass. We're only just at the beginning of it. It's right at the mouth. So we're going to work our way into here and hopefully pick up some more. This is the same jig that Kurt's using that I usually use, but I've got the Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer on this one. 50 pound test power pro braid. Little. Yeah, it's not little, but it's not our giant fish, but nice. Decent. We've caught a variety of different fish today on the different crankbaits, custom painted by Piz. Caught them on the Davis jig with the Sweet Beaver trailer. Variety of fish. This one came out of what they call tools or marsh reeds, about 2 feet deep, dropping off on a ledge to about 5. We're heading back in to try to hit some of our crankbait spots again, and again on that Lucky Craft hand painted by Piz. And there's another bass, not a giant, but as you can see, it's decent. They're all nice fish that people would like to have. A lot of fun, and a couple really decent ones today, hitting a crankbait and they're hitting a jig. Just haven't caught the giants, but nice fish.
Well, it's the end of the day. I got to run home. Caught, I think, had 5 bass today on a crankbait. We had 6 bass on a crankbait. Had 3 on a jig. Not a bad day. One that we lost first thing in the morning was probably around the 5 pound mark. Everything else was 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. Good fun fish though. It was a beautiful day out. Any day fishing beats sitting at home or working. So. Remember all the baits that you see us, the Piz custom baits, the Lucky Craft RC 1.5s, all the Davis jigs, the Sweet Beaver trailers, pretty much anything that you like, anything you want to fish with. Go on to DelawareTrophyBass.com, click on the Tackle Warehouse banner, and you can buy any bait that you want, and at the same time you can help keep the site going. See you on the water.